Disclaimer, copyrights enforced. The following is based on true events, facts, fiction, second-party observations, nonsense, hearsay, bullshit. You be the judge. One thing we guarantee is 100% pure entertainment. All names, places, persons, and things, etc. have been changed for privacy issues. This show is R-rated, may contain obscene language, nudity, not for persons under 18. Please listen responsibly. I'm ready, bros. I'm ready. Welcome to Blow Hard Talk Hard with Julian and my co-host
Rymer.
Rymer, I say Rymer, but anyways, everybody knows. Co-host Rymer. What's up, Rymer? How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing all right, buddy. How's yourself?
All good. No complaints. Another day, another no dollar, but whatever. Does that make sense? No, it doesn't, I guess.
Not at all, but no, it does. Right now, everybody's making some money right now, so yeah, a lot of unemployment.
Unemployment. Good old government of Canada. Good old government of Canada. Anyways, okay.
You know, that's a terrible way to start the show. You know, I've got something I'd like to start the show with. I would like to do a little shout out to start off the show. And this little shout out goes out to a very special and beautiful talent, Daniela DiCarlo. Yes, you can find Daniela DiCarlo on Twitter at Daniela DiCarlo. Check her out, man. She is pretty hot. She is beautiful. She is stunning. She is a friend, and we are a fan of her. In fact, you can even find her at her OnlyFans page, or you can check out her banner at blowhardtalkhard.com, right? At our friends page. And then you get a chance to see her banner, check her out, send her a little bit of love. She is a hot and beautiful and wonderful and warm and sexy little, like tiger, like just, check it out. You'll know what I mean when you see her. So give her a check out and check out all the other beautiful ladies that we've been giving a little shout out to. She is definitely one of Toronto's top kittens.
Agreed. Daniela DiCarlo. All right. Remember last week, just to continue, hotels. We were talking about the hotels.
Yeah, we were talking hotels last week.
The waitress going upstairs at the
Oh man, for the blowjob, that was hilarious.
Blowjob, that's right. Yeah. So, but there's also a Toronto hotel down here where New Yorkville area. They have a bar there. What's it called? The
douche bar.
Yes, the douche bar. It's not called the douche bar.
The D bar, the douche bar.
Douche bar. Yeah. There's a lot of talent goes there.
Yes.
To make money.
Right, at the D bar. What, to pick up douchebags or douchebags?
All right, we'll call it a douche bar, and they're there to meet and greet. I don't know. They're just there to make some cash, I guess we'll say.
Right.
But
so it's a high-end place.
It's a high-end place, and I've sat down. It's like a show. You sit down, you watch. The guy comes down around 6 o'clock after his daily meeting. Mm-hmm. He flies in from New York, daily meeting.
All right, he's here for a convention or a meeting or something.
They already know to stay there because this is like not a secret. Everybody knows. So he goes, he sits down, and then it's like showtime. You watch, you have your drink, you're sitting back, and you're watching how she approaches him, sits down beside him. Next thing you know, they're doing a little talk, buy you a drink, that kind of nonsense.
Yeah.
And 2 seconds later, they're doing a little walk upstairs, and no problem, all is good. $500,000 for the hour, I guess.
$500,000.
Well,
that's incredible. Sure, no, that's incredible. Here you are, you're chatting at the bar, going, "Hey, you're beautiful." And she's like, "Oh, thank you very much. Can I buy you a drink?" "Sure." "Can I? Man, you're sexy. Why don't we go up to your room?" "Okay, I'm just how it happens. I have a room right here."
Exactly. That's why they go there. Both. But the thing is, $1,000 is a lot for Toronto. Like there is girls who charge $1,000. Let's be honest, no problem. But though the American guys aren't like, if you told me that, I'd be like, I don't know. That's a little bit steep, depending on how much money you have at the time, whatever. But
is that? Do they tip on this, right?
If you're a man, you would tip.
Right.
Again, on $1,000, I don't know what they do. I've never gone to that level, but. My point is, the Americans aren't stunned because when I went to Arizona to watch college football, and we stayed at that Fairmont's, what it was called, the Scottsdale Princess. It was like a top resort, and we called, me and my buddy, and the girl would tell me on the phone, the agency girl, she'd be like, "It's 200 plus tip," and I'm like, "What's the tip?" So I could have it ready.
Just the tip.
They weren't gonna give just the tip because. But anyways, yeah. So she wouldn't tell me. And she goes, you discussed that with the girl because they're so scared there. It's against the law.
Okay. So you can advertise, but you can't. So how does that work?
Yeah, they advertise, but they don't tell you pricing. It's $200 is like as a
show up fee.
No, as me as the phone person connecting you, it's $200. And then after that, whatever you get, you and the girl agree on, is what she gets.
Okay.
So that's why when these guys pay $1,000 here, like those guys at the douche bar there, it's not a big deal. Like when I heard it, I was like, okay, that's a little bit steep, but whatever.
$200 to $1,000 is different.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Okay, so we're back in Arizona now. It's 200. So she insists on not telling me the tip. So I go, okay, whatever. I thought we forgot about it. No deal.
Right.
Me and my buddy went out. We got bombed. 10 o'clock at night. I don't know. I hear knocking on the door. We're like blacked out. I go, who the fuck is this? I go, okay. So I open the door, and there's these two girls there. And I'm like, yeah, okay. So,
well, you forgot that you called up these
pretty
girls?
Pretty much, yeah. We were hammered. We didn't even know who they were. So I go to my buddy, let's just do it. Who gives a fuck how much? So these girls walk in, pretty cool. They're pretty friendly. But again, not very good looking. Like, Toronto's got way better girls.
Toronto's a beautiful city.
Way hotter. And so we start talking. It makes a drink. We had a nice room, whatever. They made a drink. They were talking. And then I go, by the way, how much is the tip? Like, that you guys keep, this big tip I've been keep hearing about. So I don't want to insult you. I go, but tell me, like, so I don't say something stupid. I'm thinking in my head, how much you want, 150, 200?
Sure, 25, 30%.
What do you think she said?
$100.
How much?
100?
No, 800.
$800
per girl.
Per girl.
So I'm stunned. I go, let me get this straight. 800 plus the 200.
$1,000?
She goes, yeah. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, you're not even that hot. I go, you're like a 6 out of 10. I'm like, holy fuck. I go, my buddy's like, nah, I go, okay, man, you know what? Out of principle, we were going to do it for respect.
Right.
You know, I like this, you know, I find it rude. But again, $1,000 for a 6 out of 10, not really that fucking into it. Still half asleep because I'm bombed.
Yeah.
I go, not happening. You know what? I asked her. I go, how often does this happen to you? She goes, out of 10 times? I go, out of 10 times. How many times? She goes, 7 out of 10. They get rejected.
So 30% of the time they're getting
the $1,000, $800. And she goes, it's worth it at the end of the week. We still get 3 calls, whatever. And I go, fuck, just that rejection alone, but it would be enough to get me I go, like, that's just a stupid practice.
Right.
Or as an agency, you should fucking hire better looking girls. That way they don't keep getting, but they don't care because the agency figures 200 is 200. We get it when we get it.
Yeah. Was there a cancellation fee?
There wasn't. I believe we gave them like a 50 or something like that just to take a cab. I don't even know if they had a driver. I can't remember. It was a few years ago. But the point is getting back here to the douche bar. It's like a show. Like I remember this one girl that I used to know. She went up and down 4 times, like one after the other. $1,000. But you know, that's what it's known for. Go check it out one time. Have a drink. Bring your girlfriend. Sit down. Don't tell her why you're there and watch the show. It's like Vegas when they tip the bartender to give them the con to push. They know the bartenders. They ask for the recommendation. The bartender goes, yeah, I'll get a girl here. She could live nearby.
That happens, absolutely.
Or she could be here. She could be at the bar at the time. Whatever, right?
Like popcorn in a movie at the douche bar.
Hey, grab a steak, have at the douche bar.
Dinner and a show.
But again, the Toronto girls are hot. So you know what? These guys, of course, 1,000 is 1,000. But you know what? At least they're beautiful. Like there's no complaints. Like it's good money, but you're getting value, right? When you eat a steak. When you eat a steak in Toronto, where do you go? You go to that $10 steak that's dry as leather, or do you go spend $50, $60 and have an average steak?
You want a proper steak.
That's right.
Yeah, if you're gonna spend some money, you're gonna get a proper steak.
If you're gonna eat, you might as well eat properly. If you're gonna fuck, you might as well fuck.
And do it right.
Yeah, not a 6 out of 10.
No.
5. I can get those by myself. I just bang my head. Anyways, but yeah, that's a little bit of on the corner side, but $1,000. Write it down. Go to Arizona, and you get a 6 out of 10 for $1,000. Oh,
yes.
Continuing. My buddy, his friend went. My buddy is actually my pharmacist. I went there to get some blood pressure. Anyway, it doesn't matter. But he's the pharmacist. But he's like 55, 60, and he had a friend who was 60 years old. He told me. And he went to Leo's list. So he met this girl on the, like, you know, it's like the back pages. It's like they have escorts and whatever, you know, just girls. So they're working. I don't care if you're working or not during this corona. Your business, not my business, whatever. So he went and he got this hot blonde picture and he called her. And she told him this price. And he goes, what? $1,500 for the whole night. Like, beautiful. The guy's like, wow. Really? Eh? Okay, I do this, I do that. Yeah, no problem. So this guy goes over. I go, you know what? I go, when the price sounds too right, I go, and too good, now you got to be thinking. Remember, Leo's list is kind of shady. Like, you don't know nothing about it, but it is. Regular girls don't advertise there, like, you know, like no agencies, because it's known for characters, what to say.
Okay.
So,
like describe. No, can you describe one? Like, what do you mean by characters? Like,
well, they're supposedly, or just say they're not there by themselves.
Okay.
You know, they're under, I don't know, whatever, with some characters. But just going back to this guy, so this guy gets into this girl's beautiful, blonde, exactly like her pictures. They even take videos to verify it's them now.
Okay.
But again, doesn't mean there's no scam still going on.
No, you're expecting a beautiful Donna.
It was her. It was the girl. Okay. No problem. He walked in. So after, like, you know, the guy goes, I got all night, right? Fuck, there's no rush. Let's have a drink. So after the first hour goes by, she goes, next time we fuck. He goes, next time, we still got in my fucking mind the whole night.
Yeah, $1,500 bucks, sure, that was the deal.
Well, that was the deal, you know, whatever. So there's talk, now he's starting to talk to her, whatever. And all of a sudden, bang, this guy was hiding in the closet, kicks the closet wide open, grabs the guy with like a fucking, like a, not a hammer, but kind of like a club. Yeah. Knocks the guy right out, like on the floor or whatever. No. They pretty much robbed the guy, assaulted him, you know, whatever. And the guy, they left the hotel. I didn't catch the end of the story, but I go to my buddy, the pharmacist. I go, how did it end? He goes, did he call he goes, yeah, oh yeah. He called the cops. They got caught. They charged them for assault. Right. Robbery, whatever the fuck it's called. What's
assault
it called? And... robbery, assault, I don't know. Pat, now you can't tell us?
Robbery.
Armed robbery, there you go. They charged them both for armed robbery. And I go, you know what? Good, because half the other guys would not. You know how many other guys get robbed, but they don't say nothing because they're embarrassed. They have to go to their wife. They got to go to court. They got to say it.
Well, this guy had nothing to lose, or he
didn't care. He's 60 years old. He's single. He goes, I'm not letting them get away with it. And they caught them and they arrested them and everything went. They went to court and he fucked them.
So yes, he fucked them.
He fucked them good because that guy.
They thought they were fucking him, and he was getting fucked, and he said, "No, I'm gonna fuck you."
That's right. Who knows how many guys they pulled this scam on? And I've heard this before.
I've heard these stories somewhere in the news or in the conversation.
But I never heard of like a guy really like going the other way. And I know there's a lot of girls who get fucked up that way too, and they don't want to talk about it either because they have to go through the same situation, boyfriends, this, that, so. But anyways, so if you guys are out there, man, and you want to have a little bit of fun, just be careful. Just make sure if the offer sounds too good and everything sounds, I'm not saying it's not there. Yeah. But sometimes just have that extra, pay attention because there's a lot of characters out there and you never know, man. I don't trust places like that. I would never go into one like walking in off one of those newspaper ads. Never.
No, because I'm expecting somebody with like a single tooth and like
I like agencies and stuff like that.
I was thinking you said character.
Well, I like it because I like to have an agent because if there's something go wrong, you can always complain to somebody. They're reputable. They've been around. Right. What's this girl? She just changes her name tomorrow and puts up a different ad and calls herself Stella instead of Lindsay or whatever. You know what I mean? So just everybody be aware. Everybody that's probably listening from Toronto already knows this, but anybody from out of town, same concept.
Do they put like warnings, like on the, beware of scammers or something like this off of the top of the page, or is that?
Off the advertisement?
Yeah, in the
Well, that's like trying to sell your house and saying if you buy this house, the roof's gonna leak.
Right.
No, of course they don't.
Like some websites will be like, caution with your information or something like this.
No, they don't. They just put the girls there, whatever. It's up to you to be smart. You know what I mean? It's one of those things, hey, lost and found. If you leave your stuff in the car and it gets stolen, we're not responsible kind of shit.
But it's hard to be smart when you have an erection. It's like sometimes you make dumb decisions.
The 99%, but
yes.
You know what? Good for him. He stood up and...
you want to drink in a car? Okay.
See, we had the douche bar, we had the fucking, the 6 out of 10 from Arizona, and we had the fucking 60-year-old guy who goes, fuck you, I'm fucking you back.
Yeah, fuck you.
Fuck you. Ding, ding.
Hi, my name is Jamie Carvuna. I work at a licensed legal spa called Seduction in Toronto. And I also have an OnlyFans as well as a Twitter under the name Jamie Karuna with a K. And I'm fairly new to the OnlyFans world, but I love sharing content and it makes me feel super free, and I'd love to connect with you there if you want to come and join me. I like to have conversations, I share lots of videos, and ultimately I just wanted to grow and become bigger and better over time. So if you're interested, go ahead and just check me out. Follow me on Twitter, and hopefully we can connect then. Bye.
You know what? Maybe I can get a perm, and then we'll talk about that for a while.
The guys, how much does a perm go for these days? They used to get them a lot. Okay, now I'm not going to say back in the day because you're going to go, here he goes again. But they used to be very popular.
Right?
The girls used to get them. Remember, who was that pretty actress that always had a perm? Like her hair was really curly. And you knew it was her perm. Fuck, what do you know?
They all did.
Did
We're talking back in the day.
Back in the day.
You know, I tried a perm once in high school.
Seriously?
Yeah, because a friend was, his sister was going to beautician school or hairstyling school.
So you were like a volunteer.
Yeah, I volunteered. She said, oh, you got a good hair. Could I have a little bit of a, curl and wave in it? I was like, yeah. She like that curl. And I was like, maybe I can curl it sometime. And I said, okay. And so we did it. And people started thinking, that I was like, oh, where are you from? They wanted to ask, like, your hair's exotic, or people were just shocked that I had curls.
When was this?
Oh, this is fucking back in the early 90s.
Oh, wow, I was gonna say, fuck, that'd be funny now, yeah. Because I used to have like long hair too, wavy, but like never got a perm. Like, fuck that.
I will pay for.
Yeah. Producer Pat said that, yeah. Well, I want to get a tight number 1, so it's big, and.
That fucking gel, make a wet, oh yeah, make that wet look perms where it's like just hangs down like Rick James, that fucking
that tight curl, the juice hanging off of it.
The G girl,
super freak.
Yeah, she's a very. Okay, listeners, yeah, we are fucking high. No, I say no to drugs.
Yeah, I say no as well, but they don't always listen. Yeah. Drugs, no drugs.
No.
Okay, just this once, but that's it.
Remember the eggs? Do they still have that eggs commercial? This is your brain on drugs, and they scrambled eggs. Remember that?
I remember that. Yeah.
Is this still? They still do it?
I don't think so, because I think it just made
stoners
hungry.
This is your brain on. Yeah, the stoners want to eat eggs after.
Like, oh fuck yeah,
I told you about the drunken father with the car. Hey, Dad, can you fix this? And the dad's all bombed, sitting in the chair. People say this is real. Google it. Drunk father fixing toy.
Yeah.
Dad, can you fix this, please? Dad's like, sure, son. He's all bombed. He grabs the toy and he goes like, he's trying to put it together, and he can't. The kid's looking at him, and then the dad's like, go to bed now. And he throws the car on the floor. The kid's like. And then the message is, don't drink, look what it does to your family. It was hilarious. My cousin used to imitate that.
Yeah.
We used to fucking laugh and laugh. It was hilarious. You have to see it, man. Google it or YouTube it. It's hilarious, man. Drunk dad fixes car.
I saw that commercial because you mentioned it a while back, and I remember looking at it. It is hilarious.
It's hilarious because it's so old, 80s look. It's terrible, but it's funny as shit.
Man, booze. And it was like, I don't even think the toy was even broken. It was just...
He was just smashing it. You had to see it. I don't even know why. I think it was a car, but anyways.
That's an actor's career whose dreams have been shattered by a drunk driving commercial or booze commercial. Yeah.
Talking about delusional, I don't know if this is a delusional story or if this is a planned attack, but it's an industry story.
Okay, what is the story?
It's, I guess it all, see the way things just fucking lead to each other? Like, I swear to God, this is not planned.
No.
Like, this is just improvised. This is improv.
We have no plan going into this.
Yeah, but you know what? It's working out like perfectly. So again, the delusional fucking shit. This guy calls, and he calls about an agency, and he goes, I heard a story, the girl told me. So he goes, I'm a virgin. I've heard this many times. Oh, delusional.
I got a comment on chime in with a comment right now.
You're good?
Yeah, you're wrong.
So you tell me men call in and say I'm a virgin, like they're calling to lose their virginity?
Yeah. But I don't know if it's bullshit or not, but I've heard it before. But this guy called and he goes, I need a girl to make sure she could take care of me. You know, I've never done it before, blah, blah, blah. So the girl's going, I got the perfect girl for you. And the phone person goes, I got the perfect girl for you that's very good. Like she'll take care of, like, you know, she'll take you through the steps, we'll say, you know.
She'll gentle, she'll show you how to get an erection, how to pinch the tip of the condom, roll it on.
Yes, she'll be good to you. She won't make you like, fuck me, bitch, like that kind of shit, you know, like she'll be nice.
Because I remember before I lost my virginity, I was practicing a lot, you know, for the moment to arrive, you know, putting on condoms, you know, making sure, so I looked like a pro when it happened. So I know what I was doing until the actual day came and it was like a fucking hot mess.
Jesus Christ, I'm not even gonna ask what this was.
But we'll talk about that later. Tell me about this virgin.
Yeah.
So,
but this guy here, so she goes, okay, no problem. So the guy goes up, he gets his number to the room and he goes. So, but the girl tells the phone girl tells the girl, this is the story, et cetera, et cetera. So she's aware of this. So, you know, she's playing it cool. So the guy walks in, takes his shower. So he comes out, you know, I'm this and I'm that. And, you know, she goes, don't worry, you know, we'll have a good time. She's being motherly, you know, like, whatever, I don't know how she's acting, but I guess she's acting nice, like soothing, whatever, you know.
very sweet, yeah.
Yeah, sweet. I guess she's not being, I don't know, you want me to suck your dick? Like, you know, she's being more polite.
Yeah, she's not going naughty, she's going nice.
She's going nice,
she's
exactly.
a nice naughty, yeah.
Yes, okay. So now this guy goes, takes a shower, whatever. They do their nice thing, we'll call it. After that, he goes into the corner and starts crying. Now she's a little bit fucking worried, but she goes, you know, I feel so bad. I broke up with my girlfriend last week. She left me, and that's why I'm here now, you know.
He's a virgin. His girlfriend broke up with him?
See, that's the thing. He was lying. There was no, he was just pretending, putting that in his head. Then he was like, so that's why I think he started crying.
Oh, wow.
It's kind of weird. That's why I said delusional, maybe.
Yeah.
But sorry, we haven't hit the delusional part yet.
Okay. Oh, that's not even the delusional part yet.
No. Oh. Now he's gone. He goes. 2-3 weeks later, he calls again. But now he catches another phone girl because this place had a couple of phone girls.
Wait, back it up. Did they consummate? Did they have
sex?
They
did. Remember I said they did the nice thing, we said, not. I guess they did the naughty, nice thing, whatever. That's when he finished, he went into the corner and started crying.
Oh.
Telling her his girlfriend left him, blah, blah, blah. So, you know, obviously he was hurt. So he pretended he was a virgin, whatever this little whole thing was. This charade, whatever it was. But 2-3 weeks later, he calls again. He catches a different phone girl, same story. She knows the same girl's working, but doesn't know that she's already gone through this, recommends her because, again, she's nice.
Right.
She knows how to deal with guys, right? So, again, she goes, okay, that sounds strange. I think we had this guy before, but she's not too sure. So, the guy knocks again, walks in. Again, she's looking, but she's not, I don't know, if he was wearing a baseball cap or something. She's not pinning him too closely. Then he started with the talking, and he goes, I'm a virgin, you know. Right away, she goes, it's him.
Oh, man.
But again, he was easy, nice. She was very nice.
So she's game for playing along at this point.
Yeah, she does. Yeah, I don't think he knows that he remembers if it was her, or she knows, or if he thinks she's stupid and doesn't know who he is. But again, she knows now that it's him. But she figures, what's the big deal? He's going to go nice and slow, whatever. But again, she's surprised. So now they do the whole thing again. But again, he goes in the corner after they finish and starts crying and admitting his guilt about his girlfriend leaving him. And now she's like, okay, this is fucking like, okay, buddy, like, you know, time for you to go, man. Like, you did this last time, whatever. I
can see why the girlfriend would have left, because if he cries every time he has sex, I mean, I would be like, this is not
supposedly a lot of guys cry.
After sex?
I heard that. I never.
Well, I imagine this could be very emotional, you know, in the moment. But
I've heard people cry. I don't know.
But if you're crying during sex, there's a whole different thing. Just like, oh God, my girlfriend. Yeah.
Isn't that sexy?
No, I'm so happy I could cry. I mean, maybe it's joy, you know, tears of joy while you're fucking. That's
But again, anyways, now this girl, whatever, this guy again. You know how long he does that? Every 2-3 weeks, he's making this call. But now they're giving him different girls, like, to take care of this nice thing, because they know it's all full of shit, and it's like it's a joke. Right. Oh, it's the virgin guy again? Ha ha ha. You know, it's like an inside game. And, because he did it every 2 or 3 weeks. Again, the whole perfect routine. Like the script was written, it was repeat.
Right. It was a fantasy of his, you think?
I think it was delusional.
Okay.
Because at the end, he never once ever said haha, I'm just joking, or I've been doing this for a long time. Like, he was always going there, like the beginning, serious,
yeah,
I'm a virgin, didn't mention his girlfriend, I've never done this. And then after he'd do it, he'd cry and talk about his girlfriend.
Huh. So did he meet the same girl more than twice?
No, after the first one he did at the beginning twice, and then she never seen him again. And then they had a few girls, so he would go once a month. So he might have seen, say, 10, 12 times. But again, they had a pretty decent roster. So they covered his issues, I guess.
Yeah.
So, but then all of a sudden, one girl was there. She goes, "Where's the virgin guy? He hasn't been around for a while." And they're like,
the virgin.
Well, because when you become a client like that, the girls remember, right? Like they talk, right? So I haven't seen him. So then the phone girl goes,
"Yeah, he
hasn't."
Staff room.
Well, they're sitting in the living room, wherever they are. I don't know. But the phone girl goes, "Yeah, he hasn't called anymore." So now I wonder what happened. You think he got his girlfriend back?
She finally took his virginity.
Or did he just I think maybe he must have found a new girlfriend, no?
Hopefully. That could put
Or
up
else,
with
why
the
else
crying.
would he stop at the store just cold turkey? Well, it wasn't cold turkey, but yeah, it was. After he had his rhythm 3 weeks.
Yeah.
A year and a half in, all of a sudden stopped.
And he was like, I'm done. Maybe he wasn't.
No, he didn't say he was done. He just never went ever again. So then they asked, as a joke, where's the virgin?
Where's the virgin?
The guy who pretended to be a virgin every other week.
He finally lost his virginity.
Yeah, he lost his virginity 50 times.
Maybe he met someone, pegged him. And he was like,
this
oh
girl
yeah.
one time, she goes, I'm a virgin, but I let guys fuck me in the ass. Who the hell told me that? That was a joke. That was a movie, or was that a joke?
I think it's something that I'm guessing millennials do, because I met a girl who, she ended up marrying this guy, but he was religious, so he couldn't have sex, right? But it was okay to have anal, because for some reason that's not sex, and so they fucked for almost
The guy had the issue, or the girl had that? It was
the
her
guy had
story.
the issue. That was her story. She was telling me the story that,
So
with
he
her
wasn't.
future husband.
So he's not having sex. Anal is not considered sex.
Not considered sex. Yeah, that's why Jesus was a virgin.
That's fucking hilarious. I thought the girl would pull that crap and say, I can't because
I'm saving it for the Lord.
for the day the day whatever, I'm a virgin. But the guy to say that, but it's okay to fuck her in the ass.
Yeah, so they played along, and I think 6 months later they got married.
And it was a religious thing. We won't get into the religious stuff, but it was a religious thing is the reason why.
I think so, yeah. That was his.
Oh, because you first started saying millennial. I'm like, okay, which is it? Is it religious or is it?
And then this guy being so religious and shit like this, check this out. He later pitches the idea to her that they should have an open marriage. And now he has some pussy on the side, but he's still got his wife. They end up having.
And she's okay with that?
Well, they were for a number of years, and then I think they're now getting a divorce after,
So he could get pussy on the side, not her.
Oh, she was allowed to get some. She was allowed to hook up.
Oh, she was allowed.
Yeah, but it was his idea.
At least he was fair.
It was it was a fair, balanced, open relationship.
So the guy at the beginning didn't want to bang her, just their ass only.
Yeah, but this shitty part is because now she's the mom and has to take care of the kids. It's hard.
You can get pregnant during anal.
What?
So Romeo with the long blonde hair fucked Romeo with the other long blonde hair, and it was his brothers that they can porno. All they do is step brother, step sister.
They got their hair tangled.
Yeah.